First to that breaking news, a scare at Baybrook Mall sent shoppers running for safety.
Marcelina Benito is at the mall tonight. Marcelina, what have you found out?
Well, guys, shoppers we talked to out here say it was one of the most frightening moments of their lives. They thought there was an active shooter inside the mall. Let's get to some scene video now. Houston police telling us now that that was not the case. There were no shots fired here at Baybrook Mall tonight. Those loud noises shoppers inside the Baybrook Mall heard, they were in Dillard's. That was actually 3 suspects smashing jewelry cases, and those men did get away. The loud noise, though, was enough to cause mass panic inside Dillard's. We saw several people tweeting about this tonight. Wilson tweeted, "Somebody shot in the Dillard's at Baybrook. Y'all stay safe out there." Christina sent out a tweet saying, "Stay away from Baybrook." They were saying supposedly there's a shooter, and we ran out, several cops rushing. And this person was at the mall, hearing there was a shooting, saying, "We ran out of there real fast." Now, I got a chance to talk to shoppers here at the scene as they were heading home, and here is how they described all this chaos.
There is a lot of people starting to run in the mall and said like, "It's a shooter, it's a shooter, it's a shooter." We didn't know what happened.
And they broke the glass in James Avery stand, and everybody got scared because the noise. People thought that it's shooters, but thanks God everything was okay.
So was it pretty scary thinking?
It was, yeah, it was scary. Yeah, of course, because everybody, you don't know. Of course, and you don't know exactly what happened. Not long time ago, you think maybe it's a shooting. It's scary.
Now, back on September 17th of this year, the very same thing happened here at Baybrook Mall. Crooks hammered a jewelry counter and caused a mass panic then, too. Again, the crooks in tonight's smash and grab are still out there. If you have any information about who these people might be, you're asked to call Houston police. And I should say Dillard's did have to close early tonight. Thankfully, no injuries reported out here. Guys, back to you.